nice flipper shake, and if I'm lucky, you can have a kiss. Marvin, that was disgusting. Have you brushed your teeth? You have? Because you know I'm going to check now, don't you? Right, so, alright, I'm going to check. Now, a lot of the training that we do with our animals, it's for their benefit rather than just a show to you guys. Marvin can't tell me if he's got toothache, so I have to be able to check. And to do that, I don't have to force his jaws open in any way. All I have to do is touch him on the chin and say the word, open. And close, open, close, open, close. Good boy. Now, sometimes he does like to burp in my face as well. So, open, say ah. Yeah, very smelly breath, I don't know. Now, probably the most disgusting part of working with the sea lions here at the zoo is when we have to blow their noses. Now, we do this properly a few times a year. We put that snot sample onto a little dish, and we then send that dish off to our lab to make sure there's no bugs or bacteria in there that shouldn't be. Now, today I've forgotten to bring my dish on stage. Marvin hasn't got a tissue, have you? So today we're going to be using my hand. Yes, it is absolutely disgusting, but we're going to show you anyway. Are you ready, Marv? Blow! 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 Oh, that was a good one. You can have that back. Oh. Oh. Give him a little clap for that, though, everyone. That's all the little health checks that we do. So now the disgusting parts are out of the way, we're going to start off with a little impression, I think. Now, we often get people coming into the show and calling the animals here seals. That's incorrect. There are no seals here in Flamingo Land. There are only sea lions. Now, the animals are very similar. They come from the same family, what we call the pinnipeds, but they are quite different. Now, there are three main differences that we're going to show you, so you'll be able to tell them apart. Now, the first one is their flippers. If you look, Marvin has got his massive front flippers. There we go. That he uses for swimming and for walking around. On a fully grown male like Clyde, who I think might be over in the corner pool today, his front flippers are about as big as my whole arm. Now with a seal though, their front flippers are about as big as a human hand. So as you can see, there is quite a big size difference there. Now another difference is his ears. If you look on the side of Marvin's head, you'll notice that he has these little pointed ears. He looks a little bit like Shrek. Them little ears. So if this animal has got ears, it's a sea lion, it is not a seal. Now the main difference though, is the way they move around on the land. So I'll tell you what, Marv, you come for a little walk with me. Now if you look at his front flippers, they bend in the middle, and his back flippers stuck under the body, so he walks on all fours a bit like a dog would. That means that he can walk, we can go for a little run, he can jump, he can climb. Sometimes he drags the back flippers behind him, when he's being a little bit lazy. Like today it seems. But sea lions, they get around quite quickly and quite comfortably on land, compared to a seal, that is. So Mark's going to take a quick tip, and he's going to show you all how a seal would move. How's a seal move, mate? That's right. Seals, they wriggle about on their bellies like a giant caterpillar or a big fat slug. And that's, like I said, and seals' front flippers are only as big as our hands, so they're not strong enough to stand up and walk on. Now another thing, if somebody told you they saw a clapping seal, then you certainly didn't. It was a clapping sea lion. Good lad, well done. Very good. And that's because the seals' front flippers, like I say, because they're so small, they physically don't meet in the middle, so seals can't clap. It's only a sea lion that can do that. Right then, we'll do a little bit of showing off next, I think. Now, sea lions, they are predators. And that means that they have what we call binocular vision. And they eat a mixture of fish, squid, eel, and octopus. Now, here at the zoo, it's very easy for these guys to catch their food, so we've just defrosted it for them. But in the wild, they need to have very good eyesight and very quick reflexes in order to catch their food. And it also comes in very useful with the hoop catching here. If he gets the last one, give him a nice round of applause. Ready, Marv? There we go. Good lad, well done. But we're going to make it a little bit trickier for him now. I'm going to add a little bit of a flip onto the hoops. So So when the sea lion is swimming around, he can see the fish swimming around in front of him. He can judge how fast that fish is swimming. Oh, that was a close one. Like I say, he can judge how fast that fish is swimming, in what direction. So just at the last second, he can strike out his long neck to make the catch. There's not one shot today. Very well done, good boy. Very good. So like I say, these guys are predators. But in the Pacific Ocean, where you can find them in the wild, they are also prey. For killer whales, we're scared of killer whales, aren't we, Marv? Yeah, we don't like killer whales. And their other main predator, which is quite ironic, their other one is a very big fish. Now, Marvin eats quite a lot of fish. However, this one would actually be out looking for him. Now, I know there isn't many of you out there, but kids, when you know what it is, I want you to shout it out, okay? This is Marvin's little impression. But it's not a very good one today. Pop your flipper up for me, mate. Da-da. Da-da. Pop your flipper up. There we go. Does anybody know what it is? I can't hear you. Got to be even louder. What is it? It's a shark, of course. Well done. Now I must point out that most sharks are completely harmless. Most sharks do not eat sea lions, and they don't eat surfers either. That's just a myth. But there are three types that do. They are tiger sharks, bull sharks, and Jaws himself. They're very scary. Great white shark. So, Marv, what do you do when you spot a shark? You leg it, that's right. If the animals spot a predator, they head for dry land, where sharks and killer whales might get out of the water and swallow them. Another very good impression there. We'll get there eventually, don't we? Now then, the next thing that we're going to try is the newest thing that Marvin has learned to do, and it's the tower dive. Now, if you look to the side of the pool, you'll notice that we have this quite high tower here. Now, it got built about 3 years ago with the intention of all the sea lions running up and jumping off it. Now, in those 3 years of training, only 2 of them have actually got the grasp of it. Miguel was the first one. He'll be out at the end. He's our youngest. And the second one is Marvin. Now, he has only just learned to do it, and sometimes you get a little bit scared, don't you, when you get to the top. But do you want to show this lovely audience how you can dive? Yeah? Right, so we're going to show you anyway. So it took a year to get him over the bridge, another year to get him to the top. We had to hold his flipper for 6 months, taking him to the top, and then another year to get him to dive in. But now, very proud to show you that he can do it all by himself now. So I'll leave you here, mate. And I'll see you back on stage. We'll go right to the top. Is it quite high up there? Are you a little bit scared? No, I'm sure you're not. I'm sure you're fine. Right, then I want everyone to join with me. A nice big countdown from 3 to 1. And hopefully you'll dive in. You want to give everyone a wave before you go? There we go. Right, is everybody ready? 3, 2, 1. Off you go, Bob! Yeah! Well done. Good boy. Go on, then up you go. Very proud of him there. I'd say 3 years it took us to teach him to do that. Really amazing. What a good sea lion. Now for the next bit of showing off, hands up if you've been to see a sea lion show anywhere in the world before. Oh, quite a few years, that's good. Well, if you've been to see a sea lion show, chances are you will have seen this exercise that we're going to try. Now we call it the ball balancing. And the reason I've seen in shows like this is because it takes an awful long time to train. Marvin's been practicing it for about 13 years now, and you're soon going to see he's very, very good at it. Now we always start with a basketball, because it's a nice round shape, it's quite light, and it's got a very good centre of gravity. Now that's too easy for him now, so we're going to make it a little bit harder for him by changing the object. So we're going from a basketball to this next thing, which is an American football. Now this is a little bit harder to do because it's a different shape. That means it's got a different centre of gravity, so it could topple off his nose either way. But now he finds this too easy, but he found it a lot harder when we move it this way. Are you ready? Oh, and ignore that wasp. Got a wasp trying to sting him. Now, if you look on Marvin's nose, you'll notice that he's got those long bristly whiskers there. Now, they're essential for this exercise, and they are very, very sensitive. They're not strong enough to hold the ball or to move it around, but they're that sensitive that they can feel which way the ball is about to move. So just at the last second, Marvin can adjust his head to stop the ball from falling. Now, balancing the ball this way is extremely difficult because it's only touching about 10 of the tiniest little whiskers right on the tip of his nose. But as you can see, he's quite the expert at it now. And give him a nice round of applause. You go. Now, believe it or not, we actually ran out of things for Marvin to balance. Everything that we put on his nose, he could balance within a month or two, until this next thing arrived. Now, this is a bowling pin. And it's a real one as well. It weighs about 2 kilos. But that's not the reason that it's harder to balance. The reason that it's hard to balance is it's flat on the bottom, whereas all the balls come to a point. That means it's got a different centre of gravity, and it took Marvin a few years of practice, but now he can do it. Give him a clap for that, everyone. Good boy. Now we're with one of the sea lions. Oh, looking a bit wobbly. And we're with one of the sea lions at a different zoo. They can balance a bowling pin on the nose like this. However, Marvin puts her to shame, because she can't do this. Let's go for another little walk, eh? Now this proves it's got nothing to do with his eyesight, so he's got to watch where I'm going, and he's got to watch where he's going. I can even run away from him, and he'll still catch him. Now sea lions, they're one of the rare mammals. They can survive in the wild if they go blind. When a fish swims, it makes little vibrations in the water. Those whiskers pick up those vibrations, which eventually will lead to the fish. Now he's going to show off as well. He's going to go for a little swim now. There we go. You know you're an expert when you can dive into the pool and still have that bowling pin perfectly balanced on your nose. What an amazing sea lion, isn't he good? Go on, Marv, you can pop yourself back up there for me. Well done, I'll have that back. Good boy. Right then, now unfortunately guys, we are coming close to the end of this particular sea lion show now. But before we go, Marvin's got one final thing to do for the grand finale, and it's the high ball jump. Now the high ball in question is this one, the yellow one, above the pool. Now that's actually set for Clive, and Clive at the moment weighs a whopping 42 stone. Now Marvin weighs a lot less than that, so he can jump a lot higher. So I'm going to raise it up in just a little bit. But before we do that, I've got a few little quick things to say. Now at the end of the show, Marvin's going to be staying in this pool. He's going to be joined by Miguel, Merlin and maybe Clive as well. I'm not too sure about that one. But we're going to be feeding them all on the inside section. So come inside through our double doors in just a second and you can get a bit of a closer look and watch them getting fed as well. Now inside we've got a little shop that sells books and posters of all of our sea lions. You get a poster of Marvin being very cheeky. He likes to stick his tongue out. Like that. Do it to this side as well. Yeah, he likes doing it when my back's turned, really. Don't you? There we go. So the posters, they're just £1.50. We sell information books as well, they're just £2. And everything you buy here at the show, it goes back directly towards our animals, paying for our very enormous fish bill, doesn't it, Marv? Yeah. So we need all the help that we can get with that. But now, Marv, enough chatting. It's time for you to do your final bit of showing off for today. Now then, we're going to raise the high ball up. And I'm going to give you a big test today, because it's the first show of the day. I'm going to raise it up. What do you reckon to that? No, I'm going to test you. That might be a little bit too high. Right, I'm going to go with that. Do you reckon you can hit that, Marv? Yeah? Right, we'll see how we go. Now I think that's the perfect height for him. Now if he hits it, give him a massive cheer. Even if he misses it, because I've set it too high, give him a clap just for trying, because it takes an awful amount of effort for him. Now I want everyone to join in again. One last countdown from 3 to 1, be as loud as you can, and hopefully you'll get it. Are you ready, Marv? You got your concentration face on? Yeah? Boy. Right then, is everybody ready? Are you ready, Marv? 3, 2, 1. Off you go, Marv. For the first time today. Can you do it? Yeah! And a massive slap to the front. Join in with the clapping, Marv. You've done really well today. I'll have to set it even higher next time, I think. Oh, good boy. Now, I'd like to thank you all for coming, seeing us here at the Sea Lions. If you haven't seen the bird show yet, don't miss that. That's on at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, just at the top of the hill next to the lemurs. Come inside and watch the others coming to join Marvin. Watch us feeding them, get a little bit close to them. If you've got any questions, come and speak to us. We'll be in our little shop. So have a great day with us here at Flamingo Land. From me and Marv, bye-bye for now.